Welcome everyone to Pineleaf Plays the Rune-keeper. We are heading out to Dol Ringwest, where we are going to find some goblins and take care of them and clear the place out so that the elves could have a nice place to contemplate. And probably have to deal with a wolf or two along the way, such as that one. I wonder what kind of trees these are. See if I could well, it might be hard to recognize these. Actually, they look like, are those dogwoods? It's hard to tell what they really look like. Nah, probably not. Anyway, this time of the year, well, who knows? I'm not sure exactly what time of the year it is for this particular part of the storyline, since the other areas, the Bree and Shire areas, they start in the autumn. Actually, no, the grapes are ripening. So that means it must be the autumn here also. I hadn't thought about that before. So if it is the autumn, then it can't be a dogwood, because a dogwood will only be white, or cherry would only be white during the spring and not this time of the year. So what tree would be white this time of the year? So that'd be white leaves turning white. An unusual attribute, but with elves you never know what goes on. Alright, I'm trying to make sure that I don't fight four at a time like I was last time. Or actually, I guess that's 2 episodes ago. Alright, there we go. Now, let's see about... more goblins. Alright, now is this one the towers? Let's see. Yeah. Here's one. Draft used there. Trying to remember if this is the other tower or if I... well, I have to fight this goblin. Alright, now. Not here. Yet. Inside, assuming I could find tell the difference between the grate and the entrance. Alright. Now we have lots of goblins all over the place. Alright. Well, I'll just decline the Yule Festival one. Now that is... oh, what skill did I get for level 10? Did I get a new skill? No, it looks like I didn't get a new one. That completes Goblin Slayer. Alright, there's... and the other draft during this... oh, yeah, this is where I used to draft. Alright, so now I've used the draft, I've killed a lot of goblins, now I just need to go to the cairn for the sword. And kill the boss. And I should be done. Let's see, how do I get... that's apparently the cairn. Oh, you want to play that way, do you? Well, as you wish. Here's a zap for you. Goblins all over the place. I think the boss is around here somewhere also. Give him the minor zap. New deed, versatility. Oh, I guess level 10, so I start to get some new deeds. Oh, now I get to keep up with those, in addition to the ones I already keep on forgetting about. Alright, now there's the boss. But first, let's clear out the area. Minimize the chance I'll be fighting 5 at once. Go. And now here he goes. Durglup. Alright, he's down, and that's all of the quests. New deed, confounding principles. Alright, I'm going to have to go through all the deeds now again. See how many of them I've got left to... how many now I've got to do. So level 10 I get no new skills, but I get lots of new deeds. I'm assuming that that's what I needed to do for confounding principles. I have to try all these new skills I haven't done in a while and see if how many of them relate to skills. And we might as well do a check to see how many of the ones I had before I've also getting near the end on. Well, probably not near the end. Somehow I don't think I've gotten 500 of anything yet. But you never know. Right. And might as well take care of a wolf or two along the way. Now, let's see. Wolf, 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 wolf. Mount up. And let's get back to the camp. See how much attention I get along the way. Well, looks like I managed to weave a path through here. Interesting place for a campfire. Not that I can think of any classes that have any skills that take advantage of campfires this early. Unless, of course, they changed the timing of some of the skills, like they changed the timing of so many other ones. Alright, we'll begin here and turning in quests. Very well. I think this guy for the draft, right?
Megovanen.
Thank you. It pains me that I shall never walk among the spires, but I remember from my youth. But better this than leave Middle-earth with the knowledge that they are a home for creatures of darkness. Very well, we'll take a few of those.
Will you lend me your ear?
Ah, Thinglair sent you to me. So might I ask for a final favor of you? Our youngest brother has also taken this onus upon himself and likely requires aid as he has not yet returned to us. If you can help him, I would be grateful. Now this one's level 14, so it'll be a while before I'll do this. Be warned that the lands of Huathlin to the north are considerably more dangerous than our domain, hence the level 14. And our brother is likewise of hotter temperament, as befits his task in that place. I last saw him amongst the ruins near the shores of the Grimwater, a small lake northeast of the dwarf outpost we call Gondthon. He is likely still there. Alright, and
How can I be of service?
it's good to know that the threat posed by this creature is no more. I thank you for your efforts here. I will even recall your deeds this day. I will ever recall your deeds this day. Alright, and agility, or I guess I'll take the vitality. Little extra vitality never hurts. Some relics here. There, oh, level 10. Oh, what gift do I get for level 10? Ah. Yes, power and morale potions, plus an enhanced XP supply, which probably a while before I can really want to take advantage of that one, considering that I've been slowing down my experience rather than trying to push it up. So let's see, what else have we got up here? Alright, now this we'll remove for now. Because the last thing I want to do is try to do a level 14 quest while level 10.
Grey is the shadow upon
The
my
memory of
heart.
that place will always be one of melancholy. Knowing that the goblins have been purged restores a small amount of hope for me. You have brought a timely resolution with regard to Dol Ringwest, and I thank you for it. So, do you want might, or do you want vitality? I obviously take vitality. Do I look like a guardian?
The sorrows of the Eldar are never ending.
This blade means much, broken and dulled as it may be. Alas, the passage of time does little to dull my memories of that battle. Perhaps I have underestimated the importance of brothers.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
I did not think that the sight of this blade would move me so. This belonged to a friend of ours, a Dunedain named Thoran. He died helping us defend Dol Ringwest many long years ago. We buried him and built a cairn where he fell in honor of his sacrifice. Perhaps Turan is right. There are many harsh memories there. In the West, we would be free of such pain. His sword deserves a better home, away from the goblins that loot the dead. Bring it to Langlas in Thrasser's Lodge, north of here, along the road and to the west of Kelidul. He is a ranger of the north, and will keep well the history of his kinsmen. I will send word to my brother. And I get to choose between some cooked carrots, vitality, or eggs and onions, might. Is it always might? Well, okay, that's when I turn that in. Alright. And that is it for this area. Not much really to do around here, except of course the festival grounds and all that stuff, which I seem not to be doing, and therefore we next head out to another region, which is the lodge. So let's head out there, and we'll park there for the episode. And meanwhile, we can see how well I can get lost, right? Oh, actually, how am I doing on the... Got a few on the hides there. But it'll be a little while before I'll be ready to go up to the next tier crafting, because I'll need some mediums before I can do that, and that'll be down in Bree. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, now is found. That's level 11, that's level 11. Interesting. No level 10 quests. Quite a zone, 9 to 11, straight off. Well, there might be some in that area, we'll see. But meanwhile, let's see, what do I have on my new skirmish available? No, there aren't any skirmishes available. Those are epic battles, Helm's Dyke. But I'm not going to do Helm's Dyke at this time, simply because I like to give myself at least a chance to get the level 20 title. And if you go around doing epic battles, it sort of reduces the chance of it. Traditionally, they didn't start instances until serious instances until you were level 20, which went with the ending point of the title. So I was surprised when they decided to make them level 10. Now, here's the lodge. Yeah, I could have gone merrily on my way. Alright, new mail. Oh, I should have checked that when I was near mailbox, shouldn't I?
Greetings, traveler.
Because I don't think there's a mailbox around here. Well, no mailbox? No milestone? Oh, the mail, of course. The letter is about epic battles. Of course, duh. So I don't need that. Deed completed. Defense of Ered Luin. Yay! That's one down. Goblins and Wolf Slayer is done. That gives me... Oh. That gives me a virtue for... No, not that. I need this. Let's check my virtues. No, those are race traits. Virtue slots. So I have 2 virtue slots open, so I can obviously... So these I should... here it is. 1 compassion. That gives me physical mitigation. Can be useful. Non-combat power regen. Pretty much useless. And tactical mitigation, which I guess could be useful. So therefore, the mitigations are at least would be worth putting on. Besides, when you have only 1 virtue, you might as well use it. Deed bestowed. Hero of Ered Luin, of course. And right there. And also, let's look at the class side, where I got Conflagration of Runes, Strike with Fiery Ridicule, which I have 7 of 375. I don't know where they got that figure from. Versatility, use Mending Verse, Sustaining Bolt, or Smoldering Wrath. I guess those are all ones that... Okay, so that means using Sustaining Bolt since I'm in... I presume that Smoldering Wrath is something that's only in the fire line, and that Mending Burst is only in the healing line. So if I'm in the lightning line, it's using Sustaining Bolt. So I need to use that 125 times. And Confounding Principles, use Shocking Touch. And I need to use that 125 times. As for the ones I already have been working on, Master of Illusion, use Words of Grace skills. I would presume that means like... Yeah. So that means, essentially for the time being, Prelude of Hope is my only one for that. So I haven't been using those much. I probably should start prepping my battle with them. And maybe that will help. Strike with the Wrath of Flame skills, 71 of 500, which is going to take a while since the only one I've been using is Fiery Ridicule. And Thunderous Words, of course I topped that out for the day, 82 of 125 for Scribe Spark. So I'm doing fairly well on that one. I'm about 2/3 of the way on that one. And Winter Storm, use Fury of Storm skills. With a name like Winter Storm, I would have thought they were talking about this cold one, but it looks like you're talking about any of my lightning skills, and I'm at 400 of 500, so I'm using those quite a bit. So that'll probably be the first one I complete. And then that'll start to unlock my groups for additional trait points. Very well. Now, turn this in.
How can I be of service?
Greetings, good elf. Brager sent this, did he? I have heard the story of Thoram, and will honor his memory. The recoverer of Thoram's sword must have arisen from Thoram and Brager's debate. It has long been a concern of mine that they might leave Middle-earth during these dangerous times. Give this to Brager with my thanks. It may prove useful in convincing his brother to remain. Now, while I do plan to go back and turn in this quest at some point, I will first do a quest or two here at the lodge. And in addition, let's see, the epic is also getting ready to start. That's interesting. Because actually it's probably better for me to go and head for the epic story into Gondthon next time, which is what I'll do next, because they are going to send me back here eventually, and then I can take care of this area. So therefore, next time we'll head over to Gondthon and see what happens when I bring this letter about the things that happen to his son. Till then, this is Pine Leaf Needles. Good night.